and welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an instant classic.
I just like Chip Kelly's humor thing.
I don't know you guys personally.
Hot tag.
Hot tag. Okay, I got you. I'm coming in hot. You know, I'm gonna hit that Big E spear.
And your Oh my god, it's AJ Styles! Oh, it's AJ Styles! Oh my god, it's AJ!
It's AJ Styles.
Oh my god!
The Seahawks are not as good as we thought they were.
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid.
That's how you get pink eye right there. Oh!
You know, like it and subscribe and follow and tweet and Instagram and Twitter and all that other stuff. Anyway, we will see you on the flippity dippity. I still got it. I get it every time. Oh yeah.
Welcome, one and all, to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an Instant Classic. And we are continuing down the road with our WrestleMania road trip. And finally, we're almost done. We are almost done. This is our last WrestleMania review. We are reviewing WrestleMania 30. And then on Sunday, of course, we'll be reviewing WrestleMania 32, because, why wouldn't we review WrestleMania 32? Anyways, I could see Dallas, Texas on the horizon. I mean, I see it right there. I mean, it took us a while to get here, but I finally see it. Because, the reason why we took so long is because I had to take piss breaks. Like, every 5 minutes, I had to take piss breaks, like, every 5 seconds or something. And, every time I start driving, I went the wrong way, and then DJ and Casey, they were yelling at me because I was going the wrong way. I mean, I'm bad with directions. I can't read a map right, or the GPS, because, like, who reads maps anymore? But I don't know why I'm talking about that. But let's go ahead and get started with this review. So this WrestleMania, it was really good. We had a lot of shocking moments on here, a lot of great moments, a lot of really pissed off moments about this show sometimes. But let's go ahead and get started. So the first match we got kicked off with was Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. And the winner of this match would be entered into the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. And I thought this match was very good. This match got about like 30 minutes. It was a really, really good opener. I really enjoyed it. Daniel Bryan and Triple H, they have really good in-ring chemistry. And, this was pretty much Daniel Bryan's year, pretty much until he got injured, with his neck injury. But, this was a very good match. I really enjoyed it. And Triple H did not win. I bet DJ's happy about that. Triple H did not win this match because, Triple H, he figures out a way to win every time. And, he didn't figure out a way to win here. But I like all the, the reversals that Daniel Bryan was doing during this match. I like that dive he did off the top rope on Triple H on the outside. That was cool. This match was like just so good, and it's been a while since they did a really good opening match. Like the last really good opening match you did at a WrestleMania was probably, they did a lot of good ones before, but another good one was WrestleMania 10. With Owen Hart and Bret Hart. But hey, look who decided to join us, Casey.
Look who decides to send it the most inconvenient way possible, probably on the wrong account.
Hey, you could be quiet over there for now. But, this was a very good match, and, Daniel Bryan figured out a way to win, and he would advance his way into the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match later in the night. So, let's go ahead and go with Casey.
Well, Justin sucks. He sends links the wrong way when he could just, send it.
About the match.
It's really, it's annoying. You kind of want to get him in a Hell in a Cell match and just, sorry. The opening. First of all, before we get into this, Justin, this happened 3 years ago? Why'd you have to watch the show? Couldn't you just remember what happened? I
want to go back and watch it because the show was amazing.
Anyway, this was a good match. It was just We knew what was going to happen. Everyone knew Daniel Bryan was going to win. Everyone knew he was going to make it to the World Heavyweight Championship picture, and to the World Heavyweight Championship match. And if he didn't, people were going to fucking riot and burn the stadium down. That this is what was going to happen. So, yeah.
I mean, at least the lights didn't go out here at this show. But
that happened. That.
DJ.
And that happened at the Super Bowl as well, I'm pretty sure. In this
That was a Super Bowl.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Freaking trying to cheat and make the Ravens lose. Anyway, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. Thank you. That Triple H did not find a way to win because I hate him. But yeah, this match was good. It was a good long match. Good way to start the show. Because anytime you get Daniel Bryan starting the show, I'm into it. Right here with you. Unless you do the whole Sheamus. Anyway, I definitely like this match. It was definitely a good match. And I felt like this with all of Daniel Bryan's matches tonight, all two he had, that he had tonight. It seemed like they all kind of went extreme a little bit, like they kind of, WWE's version of extreme. They kind of went to the outside and they were very aggressive, and there's a lot going on, which I thought was very, very interesting. But he was in a lot of more so Triple H personal feuds, and I definitely I like this match. I thought it was a great way to get this show on the road.
Feel like you could replace all with the word both. It would work better because only two.
Maybe he had a dark match that you don't know about. See, exactly.
Yeah, maybe a dark match after. After that.
WrestleMania 24, the 24 thing special, and they didn't show a dark match.
They wouldn't have because it was dark.
Because it was dark. Hey, got you there. But yeah, and also another thing I have to point out about this match, of course, after the match, Triple H would beat him up, so it kind of had some maybe Daniel Bryan wouldn't win that match, kind of bring down your hopes a little bit, but because since he had kind of an injured shoulder. But yeah, next match we're gonna be talking about is the Shield versus the New Age Outlaws and Kane. This match wasn't really much anything. Pretty much the Shield. They were still pretty much undefeated. They were still pretty much undefeated, and they pretty much dominated the New Age Outlaws and Kane. I mean, I like when not Dean Ambrose. I like when Roman Reigns did the spear on the New Age Outlaws. That was cool during the match. I like the double suicide dive on the New Age Outlaws. Roman Reigns, he was so much, he was just went on a tear during this match. He was the most one in this match, pretty much. But I also like the double, triple powerbomb. That was cool. And pretty much the winners of the match were the Shield, and they will continue their dominance until a few months, until they broke up. But DJ, what's your thoughts on this match?
This was a shameful excuse for a WrestleMania match. This should have never been on the card, or it should have been longer. One of the two. They could have did either one. Take it off, make it longer, or put it on the pre-show if you're gonna make it this length. Just because it was so short, and I was like, why? Why is it so short? But yeah, I think this is definitely to get the Shield over a little bit. For some reason, I don't even remember Kane in this match. I remember the New Age Outlaws, but not Kane. I don't know why. But anyway, I definitely I thought this was it was a decent match. I just felt like it should have lasted a little bit longer, and because give it a little purpose besides to put over the Shield.
Hey, and the pre-show match got more time than this, which is surprising, but Casey.
Man, this match, WCW had its, they needed to really catch up at this. Oh wait, this wasn't the Monday Night Wars. Oh, that's why Kane and the New Age Outlaws looked old. I was confused. I thought we were back at the Monday Night Wars, and WCW was gonna have to catch up, and this was why. Why? I'm gonna have to look back and see the roster WWE had at this time, because it must have been really weak to have the New Age Outlaws and Kane go up against your top heel faction to try and take them out. You're telling me there wasn't anyone more believable? I mean, nothing against the New Age Outlaws or Kane. I loved them in their prime, back in the Attitude Era. Bringing them back randomly in a storyline for WrestleMania was stupid. There was no believability that they were going to actually defeat the Shield. It was just and I don't even think it really put over the Shield anymore. I feel like if you put them against a more believable opponent, it would have put them over more. But 2 years in a row, putting them against sort of weak opponents, it wasn't believable to me, and I didn't like it.
I mean, it was a lot better than the WrestleMania 2019 with Randy Orton, Big Show, and Sheamus.
It was a little bit better.
I mean,
It was a little bit better.
I mean, at least because like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws, they weren't ran like Big Show, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. Like they were
Corporate Kane. Corporate Kane.
I mean, Corporate Crane, yeah, he didn't need to be in this match. This match could have been a 3-on-2 handicap match. I mean, that's all it could have been, but yeah. The next match we're going to be talking about is the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. This was the first ever one, which, there were 30 participants in this match. I'm going to actually give DJ this match.
This was a battle royal. I don't know. I don't really get excited for battle royals unless they're. I got excited
matches, unless there were Rumble matches. That's
yeah,
the ones I get excited for.
This one, I guess, because it was the first one, so I was like, okay, all right, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. Maybe it'll be a chance to put some young talent over. Have young talent win, and maybe have them, win some titles afterwards, or have the trophy destroyed the next night, or have them have a good year the year after.
There's a lot.
Why?
I guess.
Why? I don't even know why this is a thing. I don't get it. I don't know why it's still going on. It has done nothing for the two winners. First off, Cesaro didn't do anything that year.
I mean, he kind of did a little bit, like when they paired him with Paul Heyman. He kind of did a little bit, but then they pretty much dropped the ball.
I mean, they could have let me remember that because I don't. And the whole, Big Show. Big Show.
I didn't really want him to do anything though.
Well, I mean, true, but you won the freaking battle royal. At least do something.
They should give it to Damien Sandow.
Yeah, but I'm thinking though, Big Show won it, and then Cesaro had like this really good year, and I'm like, wait, what? So I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I want to see who's gonna win to see if they actually, because I keep giving them a chance.
That makes sense. That's what they're gonna do. See. Somebody's going to win, and then the previous winner is going to have a good year. So
Big Show's going to have a good year?
Show's going to have a bomb-ass year this year. I mean, he's going to win the World Heavyweight Championship.
He was on the Stone Cold podcast. It's a good start.
Yeah. I mean, they could use this well, and I don't know, put over guys that win or put over young talent, but this is just another way to sell Andre the Giant merchandise and make more money. We got more out of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic than we got out of either of these matches at 30 or 31. That's why I'm not excited for the one at 32 at all. I mean, it's going to be cool to see some guys that don't normally get Mania time, but whoever wins, it doesn't even matter because they're not going to do anything with them.
And this match is to pretty much get people who aren't like you said, who aren't usually on the show. This to pretty much get them on the show. But there's a few spots I like during the match. I like when Kofi Kingston pretty much he does his normal spots. I like when he did that when he went over the steel steps and he landed. That was really cool. Never saw that before. But I like when Cesaro eliminated Big Show. Pretty much like shades of when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant. So pretty much paying respect to Andre the Giant. Because since it's the Andre the Giant more Battle Royal. But the thing is, I wish they would have I wish they kind of did a little more with the winner because they were pushing Cesaro for a little bit, but then they freaking dropped the ball with him. Like I don't understand. And of course he's injured right now, which is very sad. But yeah, I mean it was just kind of a whatever match. It was just there, but yeah, the next match we're gonna be talking about is John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. DJ, I'm gonna give you this match because I know you're gonna love this match.
I thought you were going to give me this match, and I was going to be like, well, fuck Cena. Bray Wyatt lost, but fuck Cena.
I guess that's all.
This match. I wasn't happy about this match. I'm a big Bray Wyatt guy. I just didn't understand it. I was just like, Bray had so much momentum. The psychology in the match was really good, especially on Bray's end because of his character and whatnot. Trying to get him to take the chair and striking him with the chair, get disqualified, whatever. But I just don't get why. I just don't get why this wasn't a win for Bray Wyatt. It should have been. I mean, I know he was so close, so close, but like, I just feel like this should have been a win. This would have been a great way to kind of start off his WrestleMania career. He had been a monster for so long. I don't know. I love Bray a lot, and I still think he's great psychologically in the ring. Has great storytelling in the ring. But I just feel like this winning this match, would have done wonders for him. Because you got the whole legacy thing. I also love that video package. One of my favorite WrestleMania video packages in quite some time. I love the legacy song, going with it. It made a lot of sense. But I thought the match was good. I just didn't think the right person won.
Casey.
Can we talk about the fact that since Bray Wyatt debuted, and this is just as Bray Wyatt, this isn't before in the Nexus, this is just as he's been Bray Wyatt, he has constantly been probably one of the top 10 best talents WWE has, and they keep burying him.
How many titles has he won? I'm just wondering.
0, zilch. He should have.
Exactly.
He should have at least be like IC champion or something, or world champion right now, or But continue what you were saying.
And they still continued to bury him with their face of the company. They should, and they're still not doing anything with him. I mean, it's been years now, and they're still not doing anything with him. And
I will say he's hurt this year, like the rest of the roster. He caught the bug bit him.
I mean, but like
the Fireflies bit him.
But before he was injured, what were they doing with him?
Nothing.
I agree, nothing.
Yeah.
And it was dumb.
Yeah. They're just not. Ooh.
Well, actually, he's in the matches here. He's in the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. Because like, first you have a match with Cena, and then you go to the Undertaker, and now you get really degraded by having to be in the.
I mean, if he wins and they actually do something with him, it's not necessarily degrading. I don't think the Battle Royal is degrading. They just don't know what they're doing with the winner of it. The trophy's irrelevant because it gets broken the next night or that night. It gets broken on the way back to the locker room. They like drop it and they're like, "Oh, we broke it, so we got to figure out a storyline to, cover up his break."
But like, I just, at least the Undertaker match, I feel like he lost, but it was still a good match for him. It was a good storyline for him. He basically carried that entire storyline, just because that was at the point where Taker was still like, he still is now, but he was a part-timer, so he wasn't there all the time. So Bray had to carry that storyline. That should have been enough to get him in at least just outside of the title picture. to get into the title picture. But they don't even do that. I don't understand how even they haven't even put him like in the Intercontinental title picture or the U.S. title picture. Hell, give him a tag team championship. Do something with him before he gets fed up and asks for his release. Because if I was him, I would have done it a while ago. I would have gone to like TNA or Ring of Honor or something. Somewhere where they're gonna appreciate my talent and actually use me.
Yeah, definitely. But the match was all right for what it was. But of course, we had seen how to get off the Golden Shovel burial. This was when the burial started. And ever since this match, pretty much Bray Wyatt, he's a joke now these days. Like he's supposed to be this big scary guy, but he's a joke. Like I can't take him seriously after these last 2 losses he had. And like I said, well, kind of.
Well, I don't know about that. Sorry, I didn't want to cut you off, but the Undertaker, like Casey said, the Undertaker loss wasn't that bad. The Undertaker loss, he carried that freaking feud.
Yeah, he did carry that feud because all those promos and since Undertaker wasn't there.
I can still take him seriously. I just wanted to see them do something with him.
It's just hard for me to take the Wyatt family seriously these days, but because they always lose in their matches. But back onto this, what I was saying, at least Bray Wyatt wasn't losing to someone like a lower name or something like. At least they were putting him against big names here, but
Santino Marella.
Oh man, if they made him lose to they should have both of them out there. But I kind of like when Cena was kind of looking like he's going to turn, but he would never do that. He's been the same way for 10 plus 15 years. I don't know how long he's been there. He's been there ever since 2002. But you get the point. It's beyond the point. But like I said, I wish they would have gave Bray Wyatt the win here because it would have helped him, pushed him, legitimize him, make him become a really, really big star. But of course, Cena didn't want to put him over. But next match we're going to be talking about is Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. And
do we have to? Can we skip this one?
Skip.
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 This wasn't one of the best.
Skip.
No. But this wasn't one of the best Undertaker matches. He just looked very, very old in this match. He got beat down a lot during this match. This was pretty much a one-sided match, where Brock Lesnar is pretty much beating him up. And I was 3 years ago, I was predicting Brock Lesnar to win, but I really wasn't sure that they were going to go through with it. But they actually did go through with it. I go what? And when I was watching the show live, my jaw was on the floor when the referee hit that 3 count. After he hit that F5, I'm what? I was just did that supposed to happen? Really? Was that supposed to happen there? And I like how they didn't play Brock Lesnar's music right at the beginning, once he won the match, because maybe the ref did fucked up or something, But Taker, he got a concussion during this match, he just looked very old, like I said. He got some offense here, but this wasn't the best Taker match by any means. And of course, Brock Lesnar will win. So, Casey, thoughts?
I said I want to see this fucking match. Why are you ruining my childhood again? No, but just so many mixed feelings about this because there were people in WWE that know Taker were saying that he had wanted the streak to end years before this. I think they said around 23, 24, or something like that. He originally wanted to end the streak, but Vince didn't want it to end there. So, he had been ready for the streak to end. So, on that point, it's okay, but I still don't think Brock Lesnar was the right guy to end the streak. This is nothing against, not liking Brock Lesnar, even though I like younger Brock Lesnar more still. But I didn't think he was the right guy to do it. it just didn't feel right. And then, Justin said he liked how they didn't initially, right away play his music. I thought that made it even worse, because I still think it was a mistake. I still, to this day, I've watched it back multiple times. It was a mistake, and they just ran with it. I don't know, but then again, it's who else would end the streak? I mean,
they should have ended like maybe like 29 or maybe 28 or like any of these like last few years, like maybe like Triple H. They should have ended at 28 in my opinion, because the end of an era, they should have ended there.
Or with Punk.
Or Punk, I mean.
If Punk ended that streak, like Punk might still be here.
He might.
I mean, I kind of still wanted to see like The Rock do it, because we never had a. Rock was one of the few guys who never had a match with Taker at WrestleMania, which was weird. I think that would have been a cool thing to see.
And the crowd was chanting bullshit after the match, like
it was bullshit.
I mean, I was surprised the crowd. I'm surprised it didn't riot the ring. I'm surprised, like I'm surprised they didn't start throwing stuff into the ring. Dang.
Justin, I didn't even notice. I didn't even see him. I didn't see him in the corner. Bullfit was there. Oh, I can't believe I've watched this match more. Anyway, I don't think y'all understood my joke, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
That guy. You mean that guy?
No, I was talking about Bull Dempsey, because y'all said Bullfit, and I was like, Bullfit?
Okay. I didn't say bullshit. I didn't say bullfit. I said bullshit.
And I said Bullfit, so I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, this match was something. I honestly, to this day, can't watch it and say, oh, this was a good match, or this was a bad match. The only thing that sticks in the back of my mind is that third F5 and Michael Cole saying, the streak is over. And me running out of my room on that night, running down the hall, saying, "What the heck just happened?" Because I remember it, and I was like I still could, I still couldn't, I still can't believe it. I don't even know. Like, I was like, that was a mistake. The whole like music not playing afterwards, made it feel like it was a mistake or something that went wrong, or it kind of, I guess, suspended your disbelief a little bit too, because like, you expect music to play right after someone wins, but then when it doesn't, you're like, you just kind of have to soak in it a little bit. But I don't know. I thought this was. I don't know. I still don't feel like Brock was the right guy. Like Casey said, I don't. Anyone but Brock, no. I feel like it could have been anyone else. A lot of other people could have did it. And I would have been fine with it. I just don't feel like it did anything for Brock, I guess, because Brock was already a monster before, so it makes sense, I guess, from a logical standpoint. He's a monster, so duh, he could beat the streak, right? But I don't know. It's just it's one of those conspiracies that's still open today.
Yeah, definitely. But the next match you're going to be talking about is a match that I didn't really like here. This was a Vicky Guerrero Invitational for the WWE Divas Championship. AJ Lee defended the title against Oksana, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Cameron, Emma, Eva Marie, Layla, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosa Mendes, Summer Rae, and Tamina Snuka. This match, I don't remember much from this match because I think I fell asleep during this match, but I know that AJ Lee, she retained her title. I know that she retained her title, but this match, this wasn't one of your normal Divas matches, pretty much a Pittsburgh match, nothing really special. Yeah, DJ.
Actually, I don't think it was. I liked it. I thought it was
and
actually.
This was also a cool down match because people need to get their head straight on what this happened. Like, wait, what just happened? Because I bet people still have their jaws on the floor.
I agree. It was like a cool down match, but I honestly felt like it was actually a pretty good match. I liked it. I liked that it was all over the place. I liked that there were people flying everywhere and anywhere. I liked that Eva Marie was in the match. Um, no, I don't know. I like this match. I mean, we could have had a tag team match with the title not on the line because who cares about the title? So at least the title was on the line. That's all I asked for. Because there's been a lot of times in the past where the title wasn't on the line. So I'll take the title being on the line in a multi-person match. Um, and, and instead of it not being on the line for some celebrity to come in and bury somebody. Just my personal opinion.
Casey.
Justin, let me know who was in this match again.
Let me talk to you.
You need to know everybody?
Yeah, everybody.
Oksana, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Cameron, Emma, Eva Marie, Layla, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosamund, Summer Rae, and Tamina.
Brie Bella was in this match?
Yeah, I said Brie Bella.
I didn't hear Sasha Banks or Charlotte, but I heard.
Sasha Banks and actually Charlotte, they were actually on the show. They were doing the Triple H entrance.
I heard fuck that. I heard Eva Marie, but I didn't hear Sasha Banks.
Weren't they irrelevant at this point, though?
I don't know. Maybe they are. I don't know.
I think they were irrelevant at this point.
I think they were down in NXT.
I hate to say it, but I think they were just starting at this point. No one knew who they were.
Well, I knew who they were because I watched NXT.
I didn't. They were irrelevant to me.
They were the part of BFFs. Gosh. Casey,
yeah,
continue.
during that, like right after that crappy Becky Lynch gimmick.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Casey, continue.
Shut up. For once, that wasn't to Justin. That was to DJ. Shut up. They've always been relevant.
Haven't.
Ric Flair's daughter and Sasha Banks, who is hot, and the boss.
Who's hot as hell.
And the boss.
She's hot as hell.
I really don't.
And you can't teach that.
I don't remember anything from this match, and I didn't care. And
yeah, same. I didn't care. Next match we're going to be talking about is a match that's really, really worthy of talking about. We had the triple threat match. It was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm happy this wasn't a one-on-one match between Orton and Batista, because the fans would shit all over this match, because I remember that Dan Bryan, he just had to fight his way into this match, because I remember, to get into, to face Triple H, pretty much, he had to, do that whole takeover, where they had to take over Raw and stuff, that whole Occupy Raw segment. But, this match was so much better with having Daniel Bryan in there. I like that modify, kind of like RKO, like Batista bomb and RKO off the table. That was cool during the match. We had the crooked referee come. I can't remember who it was. Was it? I can't remember who that crooked referee was. Who was it? DJ? You know who I'm talking about, right?
I know him. I know the face, but I can't remember the name.
Something I don't remember. It's irrelevant right now, but this was a very good match. Daniel Bryan, he did a lot of good stuff in this match. Like, he pretty much made the match really good. And of course, we had Triple H and Stephanie McMahon come out try to keep Daniel Bryan from winning the match. And finally Daniel Bryan won, and he got that big WrestleMania moment, had all that confetti coming down, and it was just so good that Daniel Bryan finally got his moment. And recently, I was just listening to the CM Punk interview again, like that I did with Cole Cabana. He, found a way to get past through the system because, pretty much, they were saying, how he's a B-plus player, and, they thought that in real life, because, how small he was. But, I was just so happy, and then unfortunately he would get injured, and then, he would kind of, then the year later, he became Intercontinental Champion, and then he would get injured again, and it really went downhill for him after this point and stuff. But I'm just really happy he had this big Mania moment. And good job for Daniel Bryan. But Casey, thoughts on this match?
It was good just because Daniel Bryan was in it. I had no interest in Batista or Randy Orton in this match at all.
In Batista is what he said. He had interest in Randy Orton.
Blutista.
Blutista. Yeah, I didn't like Blutista. You know, some of his movies are okay, but I don't like Blutista anymore. But I don't know. I think the more, you know, it was cool to have him have his like WrestleMania moment and everything. But it's kind of sucks after WrestleMania. I mean, you know, it started off good. You know, he won the World Heavyweight title, then he married Brie right after WrestleMania. Then, you know, his dad dies and Connor dies. So it's kind of, it's sad to think about it. You know, he gets his huge WrestleMania moment and then, you know, marries the better Bella, and it kind of goes downhill after that. And I feel like, you know,
and then freaking Kane had to injure him.
You are stepping way ahead, sir. Sir, we were talking about WrestleMania 30. We're not talking about Kane botches and how Kane hurts everybody. Kind of like John Cena hurts Sami Zayn. But
well, I could disagree there. He didn't hurt him. He hurt himself when he was doing his entrance, when he was throwing his arms up.
No. John Cena hurt him.
Help me out, DJ. Help me out here.
I agree. Can I get my thoughts real quick? Because I gotta. No, I don't agree with that. Can I get my thoughts real quick? Because I gotta leave. I would love to not miss a lot of Takeover. Because I gotta go travel a little bit to watch the show. But I thought this match was really good. You know, love the whole story of Daniel Bryan winning. You know, I hated to see my boy Randy Orton lose the title. But it was just the perfect moment. And it was fun for WrestleMania 30. And since I know you guys are gonna do it, and I gotta dip out, my match of the night, I would say, is John Cena versus Bray Wyatt. The wrong person won, but you know it happened.
Casey, match of the night.
Triple threat match.
The match of the night for me would have to be the opener, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. I'll be my match of the night. And so, also, we got some videos coming up soon. You know, we got the NXT TakeOver Dallas review on DJ's channel, you know, on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast channel. So stay tuned for that. That'll be probably at midnight, so stay tuned for that. And Sunday, we got our WrestleMania 32 review. Stay tuned for that. And that'll be also on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast channel. And that's pretty much all the videos that we got coming up. You know, don't forget to follow, you know, all of our Twitters and subscribe to all of our channels. You know, you guys already know the whole deal. And also, we're going to let Casey end this out the way he always ends it. We haven't heard it well on this channel, so we're going to let him say it. Go ahead, Casey.
First of all, this is the wrong channel. This should have been on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast channel, but Justin doesn't listen to us. Anyway, before I do end it, I might be doing a reaction to the Hall of Fame tomorrow. It depends if I watch it. I don't know, but I might do something on that because there are some good inductees this year. But we will see you, beautiful, lovely people who are just beautiful, and you probably smell good. Most of you probably smell good. You know, like candied yams. I don't know what. We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh, yeah.